We need to get to Dr. Amaral's office. This stutter could collapse any second.
Welcome back to Let's Play Quantum Break. I'm BurningDogFace. Oh. And that's a Chronon source. Delicious. Fiona cocktail sword. Get Charlie drunk enough to access the lab. Huh. It's actually written on a piece of paper there. I actually feel bad for Charlie. I mean, the guy's just doing his job. He doesn't know about any of this end-of-the-world bullshit. You know, as far as... Oh. Someone is calling my phone. Just a moment. It was a robot call, which means I assume it was a scam. How bizarre. Sorry about that. Oh, right, that would have been the plate over there. The intel object. Oh, and I've unlocked a diary for that. But since hitting X last time didn't work...
I know what they'll say. I've turned my back on Monarch, on the mission. For him, for Jack. The contrary is true. Jack could be our greatest asset if I can just make him understand. He needs time to understand, to process what has happened. Eventually, he'll see. He's the only one who possesses the same power, the lens to see clearly what I see every moment of every day. What's coming, the inevitability of it all. I just received word that shots were fired as Hatch delivered his speech. Shots meant from me. There's somebody else opposing me. Somebody on the inside. The sickness is spreading. Visions are becoming more frequent. I'm having increasing difficulty holding on to the present. They need me to be strong. The lifeboat depends on it. I hope to God Dr. Amaral finds a more permanent solution soon. The treatments won't last much longer. September 5th, 1999. Again. I found a way back from the end of time through a second machine. I went back as far as it would send me. February 28th, 1999, with a simple goal. To use my knowledge of the past to protect us from the future I witnessed. I've built a company from the ground up, invested in sure bets. We've made millions in mere weeks. And this is just the beginning. I can use this knowledge to do great things. I can use it to guide us to a better future, to make the world a better place. And it's strange, living all this a second time, reliving it all from the shadows. I recognized a vagrant the other day. I know how he dies, weeks from now. I can save him from that fate. A simple start. If I can do that much, then I can save us all. I still see visions of it. Every day, haunting me. Time frozen. Billions of people just stopped for an eternity. Never living and never dead. She followed me here. Tried to kill me. I'd like to think it haunts her, too.
Huh. No one in here?
You gave yourself up at the party. Clearly your presence had an impact on Serene. He dropped everything to see you in that cell. Now why do you think that was?
He wanted me to understand why he did, what he was trying to do.
He wanted to recruit you.
Maybe he should have thought of that before killing my brother.
October 9th, 1900 hours. We found it. The second time machine. It's the final proof I needed. Everything she wrote in that notebook came true. I found the final piece of the puzzle. The countermeasure that William built to stop a fracture in time went missing in 2010. It was never seen again. It's clear what that means. It was us who took it. It just hasn't happened yet. We go to the past, get the countermeasure, come back, and we can stop all of this in the present. That's our mission. Even if Jack doesn't know it yet. He's convinced we can go back and simply undo this all. He lit right up when he saw that machine, like time travel is some kind of goddamn magic eraser. He's gonna be in bad shape when he realizes the truth. Maybe even worse than I was. Poor bastard. Guy's stubborn as hell. Did I mention his ingenious plan to kidnap Dr. Amaral? Let's just say he's in handcuffs right now, waiting for me to Trojan horse his ass out of a high-security Monarch facility. He's got balls. I'll give him that much. Maybe I'll wait a bit longer. Make him sweat a bit.
Such delicious lore. I just saw it flare for a moment there. Seems to be as fast as I can move.
What's our plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
Can I just say, I was in all those messages for so long that I kind of forgot about what just happened. So when I walked up the stairs and Beth turned around and started moving, it kind of freaked me out. Oh my god, yes! Oh, yes! Ladies and gentlemen, my screenplay, part 2, from Bruce Livingstone, the man, the myth, the legend, to Sophia Amaral. Hey, Sophia. Still haven't gotten any notes back from you in the first half of my screenplay, but I'm finished the second half now, so I'll send it your way. May 11th, 2016. Let me know what you think. Time Knife, written by Bruce Livingstone. Act 2. Bruce has just had his best friend killed by his boss, Paul Marine. Bruce now has a time knife that sends things through time if he stabs them. He is going to Paul Marine's wedding now to tell his girlfriend Sophine not to marry him because he's a real shitty guy. Interior building. Day. Or interior wedding building. Day. It is a wedding. Paul Marine and his girlfriend Sophine are getting married. Sophine is real attractive. If most girls are ham sandwiches, then she is a 16-ounce steak. Bruce enters the wedding building. Stop! Bruce! I'm so happy that you came. You can't marry Paul Marine. He's a real shitty guy. He's lying. I'm not. He killed my best friend with time bullets. But that's impossible. Time travel doesn't exist yet. That's what they want us to think. But I actually have a knife that is also a time machine and sends people through time when I stab them. I want to believe you, but that doesn't make sense. I will prove it. Bruce grabs Sophine's mom. Bruce, here is a bunch of money for lottery tickets. Bruce gives Sophine's mom a bunch of money for lottery tickets. He stabs her with a time knife, but gently, not violently, just so that she will travel through time. She disappears. Sophine's mom enters the wedding building. She is now wearing different clothes. He is right. He stabbed me gently with a time knife, and I was sent to the past. He also gave me a bunch of money, which I used to buy a lottery ticket that I knew would win, and now I have $1 million. You helped my mom become rich. Thank you, Bruce. You made me rich the first moment I saw you. Rich in my heart, with love. I always loved you the most, but Paul Marine and I already just got married. You're too late. Or is he? The minister pulls off his mask. He is actually George Washington. Bruce knew you were getting married, so he stabbed himself and traveled to the past. Then stabbed me so that I would be sent to this time. I then pretended to be a wedding minister for the ceremony, but I'm actually not a minister at all, which means the marriage isn't official. You did all of this for me? Yes, I stabbed George Washington because I love you. What? Also, the man you were about to marry wasn't actually Paul Marine. Paul Marine takes off his mask. It's Slobbo, Bruce's best friend. This is actually a fake wedding. I saved Slobbo's life, and then had him disguise himself as your boyfriend to make this look real, but it was actually a test to see if we were meant to be. The only thing meant to be is your death! Sophine pulls out a gun. She pulls off her mask. It's the real Paul Marine. But how? I followed you to the past using my time bullets and discovered your plan to marry Sophine, so I already married Sophine in the past. She didn't want to, but then I showed her this baby. God damn it. So I was just rereading this part over here, and this is really silly. Paul Marine reveals a baby. I told her that this baby was actually our baby from the future, and that I used time bullets to travel with the baby back to the past, to show her that we had a family together in the future. But in reality, it is just a baby that I stole that isn't mine. Then whose baby is it? The real Sophine enters wearing futuristic pants and a shirt. Ours! Are you Sophine from the future? Yes, you are very quick to understand things. Came to the past to tell you that in the future you and I got married, Bruce. We had a very active and highly satisfying sex life, which led to the birth of our future child, Uruguay. God damn it. Oh, fuck. That is the baby that Paul Marine is holding. He stole our baby. But why? Paul Marine stole our baby and then traveled to the past so that he could use the baby as a lie to trick younger me to marry him instead by saying that it was actually the baby that he would have with me in the future. The past version of me believed him, and because of that I married Paul Marine instead and no longer ever marry you at all. Aw, man. It's over, Bruce. We're married. Until death do you part. Bruce pulls out the time knife. Paul Marine pulls out his gun with the time bullets inside. They have the best fight of any movie ever. At the end, Bruce has Paul Marine with a knife to his neck. It's been a slice. Paul Marine lifts his knife up to cut Paul Marine. You won't get me this easily. Paul Marine aims the gun at himself and shoots himself 30 times. The clip is bigger than a regular pistol. Paul disappears, but then 30 Paul Marines enter. I shot myself 30 times, so that I was sent to many different times at the same time, which meant there were 30 of me. Now we are all here to kill you. Which means that each of you has a time bullet inside of you. Of course, but I made sure that we were all shot in areas that have no vital organs, and we will get the bullets removed after we kill you. Unfortunately for you, I traveled to the past earlier and took your gun and added an electric charge on each of your time bullets. I control the electric charges with this handheld detonator. No! Yes, it's quite shocking. Bruce presses his detonator. All 30 Paul Marines are electrified from the inside. Their skin peels open all over, like sausages that are left in the barbecue for too long, that peel open all over. The Paul Marines all die. Consider this my resignation. Goo Goo Gaga. Aw, yeah. God bless America. Bruce and Sophine make out. Sophine waits a few seconds for the audience to stop applauding before saying her next line. Congratulations, you passed the test. What test? We always believed you were the chosen one, so we traveled to the past to test you and make sure. We now believe you are ready to fight the ultimate villain from the future. Okay. Who is the ultimate villain? His name is Paul Marine, but I just killed Paul Marine. No, the Paul Marine you have known this whole time has actually been an actor from the future that we paid to play Paul Marine for the test. The actual Paul Marine is exactly the same, but he lives in the future. He was an actor, which means my job was fake as well. Yes, that is the only reason why you were kept in a low-level position for so many years without a single promotion, and it appeared that some people didn't give you the respect that you clearly deserve, because in reality, you are the chosen one. It all makes sense now. We must travel to the future. Are you ready? Looks like it's time to find out. Bruce puts on his shades. George Washington waves the American flag. End of movie. Bruce Savage will return in Time Knife 2, The Reckoning. Oh my god. My lozenge wrapper says be unstoppable, and after that, how can I not? Not sure what it's doing on this tablet that's lying here. I mean, or no, that's the, fuck. Yes, let's try ground zero. Yeah, that's the one. May 4th and May 11th, and it's pretty clear that she never responded, maybe even never read them. So, nice art. So I'm not sure why it would be on a tablet here, since she wouldn't have exactly brought that with her. Untitled number 0, 2011. Heini Turinen, born 1985. They are all Untitled number 0 by Heini Turinen. Well, if it's that clear to read, I'm kind of disappointed by that. Excuse me.
Shit. Drone.
It's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Literally.
Jack, Dr. Amaral's in there. Need to get her out before time kicks back.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright, that's it.
Ooh. Forgot about that. Weird scrolling.
We shouldn't wait. Let's go get Dr. Amaral.
Yep.
Jack, get her moving before time kicks back in and that drone turns us into paste.
Oh, I forgot. I wanted to mention that. That shouldn't have worked when he brought Beth into this time.
What? Oh no. That's gotta be good. It's really happening. You're Jack Joyce. You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
No.
I'm not asking.
It's collapsing!
Where's the damn boat?
It's right there.
Okay, go! Get her on the boat. I'll keep you.
Come on, Doctor!
Hurry up!
You'll never get away with these.
Shit.
Get in!
It's Joyce! Somehow we got right past them. Escape!
Jack, they're closing the gate. We can't get here unless you get it open for us.
I'll take care of it. You get going the second you can, okay?
Oh, it didn't work.
Grenade! That's my cue.
Duck! I want to see if he would shoot that beer. for...
Way too much firepower now. These assholes are gonna sink us if we don't take care of them first.
Leave it to me.
Flank him!
Get down. Oh, and there's a turret up there. Great. Let's fix that. That didn't work at all. Okay, fine. Stick on the guy made of meat. Oh, fuck.
Go find him!
Oh, hell! Don't have time for this. What the hell? God damn it.
I need to open that gate.
And I wanted to mention, okay, the thing with him bringing people into this time frame shouldn't work. Because... well, you'll remember it didn't work for anyone except, Will on the first
That
level.
gate's still closed. What's up?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. Hang tight.
And the thing I decided on with that, and it made a lot of sense in my head, was that it could only work for Will because he'd received a secondary dose of chronons when the fracture occurred. You know, Paul and Jack were standing right next to Ground Zero, but Will was only about 20 feet away himself, so I figured, you know, he wasn't chronon active, he didn't have powers, but his body was still suffused with chronon, so he could easily be brought into that time frame. Maybe he was able to do it now because Jack's powers have grown so much stronger that he can, you know, generate more chronons in order to bring a normal person into this time frame. Who knows? In any event, I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Quantum Break. Later.